That's also why I'm behind the camera. I'm not in front. We'll make it work. Yeah, I'm just gonna make them up. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be exciting.
Okay, so I'm done doing this ad-lib talking. Let's get down to business. Let's just get it done.
Well, before I started Multiply, I thought discipleship was basically just talking with other Christians about the Lord.
I pretty much thought discipleship was just telling people about Jesus, which isn't true. That's evangelism.
It's something I didn't want to do. That's all I thought.
Yeah, and I was the same way. I didn't want to do it, and I got tired of hearing Pastor talk about it every bloody Sunday.
Sorry, Pastor Jay.
Discipleship, disciples making disciples, multiply, and it was like,
It's good stuff. Now, completely different. You know, it's a closer walk with the Lord and growing closer to fellow Christians within our church and our community too.
I'm loving it. I would, like I said, I didn't want to do it, and now I'm doing it. I love it. It's bringing me closer to the Lord. It's bringing me closer to our pastor, because he's the one giving us the class.
Right.
So I'm learning a lot, personally.
I think now that I went through Multiply a few weeks, I think it is more talking to people, not only other Christians, but talking to people about the Lord and trying to make, I won't say make disciples, but trying to get them to understand why we feel what we feel.
I think it means taking Christians and leading them sometimes by the hand and just like going through the Word and teaching them about God's truth and what God did, like what Jesus did while he was on earth. I've learned that making friendships has to be intentional, and that friendships, making them after you're older is a little bit more challenging, so you have to take time to do it.
One of the main things I learned was that it's all about fellowship and friendship with other people. Don't be bashful and talk to them about the Lord. Spread the word, 'cause the more we talk to, the more we're going to have out there spreading the word, So
I've learned that I'm supposed to be reaching out to people as a disciple does, and I'm not good at that. Not that kind of reaching out.
And I would say practical things on a personal level for Lou and I. It's really given me the confidence to truly submit as the Lord wants me to, as a godly wife to Him. And that's through the studying of discipleship and studying His Word.
there again, I feel that the more we encourage to multiply or go through discipleship with us, is the more we'll have out there talking about the Lord and spreading the word and letting them know about our church, letting them know, hey, we got a church down here that's the friendliest place in town. Just come on down. You're always welcome.
I think it really helps with relationships with others, like with your spouses, I think it helps in a lot of areas. It helps with your relationship with God. It helps with your relationship with your friends, with your husband, with your kids. It changes a lot of points of view.
I would encourage it because it could teach you things you might think you know that you don't know, or if you don't know, you could learn something. Plus, I think it brings you closer to not only God, but to the members of our church.
And to each other, too.
Well, and to each other.
I mean, that's, for us, that is the biggest thing.
I would say multiply is basically fellowship.
I would say servant. That's my one word.
Learning.
I guess I would say it's God's way of teaching people to make friendships and make disciples and just enjoy each other in that process.